Hello everyone. Good morning to all of you. I, Rupali Singh, welcome you all in the platform of GS World. So I request all the students to please come live, and I can see over here that Sachin is saying please press bell icon for new notification. All right, thank you so much. Sachin is already promoting my class, so I don't think that I need to say anything now. All right, so please students just come live and join the session so that we can start our session. And I can see Sachin Kumar, Khushbu and Ram Janak, Sakshi Pandey and Prajata, Sonu Singh. Very good morning all of you. All right, so here we are to discuss our some important top 10 headlines, and apart from this we would be covering our May month current affairs. As you know students, that some of the topics of your there was some gap between the classes, so that is why your May current affairs wasn't completed in your previous month, so that is why I am taking it as a revision in this time. All right, and in tomorrow's session on Saturday, what I would take your weekly current affairs revision, that is from your this month, from Monday to Friday. Whatever current affairs we have covered, we will be practicing questions on all that current affairs. All right, so this you have to prepare for your examination. All right, and apart from this, what you have to remember that like this May current affairs, some of the days are still remaining, some of the important news are still remaining, so we would be continuing this session in our next week also, as I have promised that I will cover all your current affairs. All right, so let's start the session, that what we have to deal with today. So first of all, what is your today's current affairs? So recently what happened, that Ncpcr tracks data on orphans. It is a national commission for child rights. It is a national commission for protection of children rights, and this is Ncpcr, which have recently tracks data on orphans, and it is the direction by Supreme Court that they have to deal with deal with child protection right, because during pandemic around 10,000 children are there who have lost their parents, who have lost their near and dear ones. So that is why it is very important to take great care of those children. So let's discuss about this news. So Ncpcr, first of all, you have to remember that what is the full form of Ncpcr. So if I talk about its full form, it is your National Commission for Protection of Children Rights. For protection of children rights. All right, and this is the commission that is the main body for the protection of children rights in our country, and this is going to track data on orphans, that how many students are there, that how many children are there that have lost their parents and they have become orphan, and how to take great care of them. So this you have to remember. And Supreme Court is suo motu. What is the meaning of suo motu? As it is a legal term, all right, so you have to remember that what does this term mean. So it means that on its own motion, like they have the right, this commission have the right to take initiative about anything, to take any step regarding the welfare of human rights, regarding the welfare and protection of human rights, that you have to remember. All right, so Supreme Court is suo motu examining ways to protect children who have suffered personal loss and trauma due to the pandemic, and the Ncpcr and the states were also asked to compile data identifying children in need of immediate care. So this is very important, that you have to remember that which commission is there which is going to collect data regarding the orphan children. So it is your Ncpcr, and based on Bal Swaraj, it is a commission, and it is an online tracking portal. So based on Bal Swaraj online tracking portal, Ncpcr made the following submissions. And what are these submissions that you have to remember? Michael Maas is saying, good morning, I am a new joinee today. I watched some past video of yours and that were good and best explanation. Thank you, Michael. All right, please continue your sessions, and if you would be regular, then definitely you would get benefits from all these sessions. All right. Yes, I have seen your comment, Michael Maas. All right. So what is the submissions that have been made by NCPCR? So here some of the submissions, some of the recommendations are given that nearly 10,000 children in the country are in immediate need of care and protection. So you can see that around 10,000 children all over India have been orphaned and they need special care and special great care and protection. Apart from this, they include children aged between 0 to 17 years and they are orphaned or abandoned during the COVID-19 pandemic since March 2020, that you have to remember. All right. Apart from this, what you have to remember that these children ran a high risk of being pushed into trafficking and flesh trade. So these are the submissions that you have to remember. All right, that you have to remember for your examination. All right, so these are the important recommendations that has been made by NCPCR that you have to understand. All right, Imran Zia is saying, please less your teaching is speedy. All right, Imran, definitely it is a very speedy mode. All right, because you don't need to, after we have this tendency now that whenever we have to watch any past video or any recorded session, then what we do, we just go on the speed mode and then we increase it by 1.25 or 1.5. So it is for those students that they don't need to increase my speed. All right, I'm already in 1.25 speed. Okay, jokes apart, actually we have to discuss lots of matter, we have to discuss lots of content, so that is why I have to go a little bit faster. All right, so that I can cover all your current affairs, because there are so much things that we have to cover over here. And yes, absolutely, Ripunjay is right that this commission works under the aegis of Ministry of Women and Child Development. Very good. All right, so this you have to remember. All right, so let's discuss about this. So if I talk about NCPCR, so it was established in March 2007 under the Protection of Child Rights Act 2005. So you have to remember, students, that here the act is different, and when was it started, the year is different. So it was established under the act that is Protection of Child Rights Act, that is 2005. But you have to remember that it was started functioning from which year, that is 2007. And next is, it works under the administrative control of the Ministry of Women and Child Development. Very important. Next point is that you have to remember about NCPCR is that in this commission, your one chairman plus 6 members are there. All right, under this commission, you have to remember that who is the chairman. If I talk about this commission, that is NCPCR. All right, so if I talk about this commission, so it was established under the Act 2005. All right, Child Rights Protection Act 2005. All right, and when was it started functioning? So it started functioning in the year 2007. 2007. But the most important thing is that you have to remember that it has two. Yes, headquarter is in New Delhi. Very good, Ripunjay. Where is headquarter? Its headquarter is in New Delhi. And if I talk about its members, so in this commission, one chairman would be there. And 6 other members would be there, and out of these 6 members, 3 would be your ex officio members. If I talk about the term of these members, so all these members would be appointed for 3 years. This you have to remember. All right, all these members would be appointed for a term of 3 years, and the retirement age of chairman is what? That is 65 years. But if I talk about the retirement age of the members, then it would be your 6 years. Now the question arises that who is the chairman? Of NCPCR, that is National Commission for Protection of Children Rights. So if I talk about the chairman, so he is your Priyank Kanungo. Who is the chairman? That is Priyank Kanungo. All right, these are some of the important points regarding NCPCR that you have to remember. All right, so now you understand that what is the function of NCPCR. So basically, it is a organization that works for the welfare and that works for the welfare of children, that works for the protection of human rights of children, that you have to remember. All right, and this very important point is that it has it works on the suo motu basis, and it has the powers, it has the functions that it can, what it can do, it can go to any jail, all right, it can go anywhere and by its own, and they can take any action regarding this thing. All right, so next what you have to remember is your Cyanovac vaccine. All right, next point is that you have to remember. All right, next news is what you have to see over here, that is World Bicycle Day. All right, next news is World Bicycle Day. So if I talk about this news, comes under Article 21, I think, not sure. No, it's not Article 21. All right, it is Article, I think 26 article is there. I'm not sure. I'm also not sure that under which article it comes. All right, there are two articles under which this NCPCR comes, but I don't remember the article exactly. So I'm not going to discuss about article over here. All right, so next news that is important for your examination is World Bicycle Day. And when do we celebrate World Bicycle Day? So this day was declared by the United Nations General Assembly on June 3rd to promote the health benefits of cycling among all age groups. So we celebrate World Bicycle Day on which day? That is 3rd of June. And what was the theme of this year's Bicycle Day? This you have to remember. So uniqueness, versatility and longevity. All right, UVL of the bicycle as a simple, sustainable, economical and reliable mode of transportation is the theme of the World Bicycle Day. Now you have to understand that this is a very lengthy theme, so it is not so important for your examination, because you can understand that this theme is not so important, and there are a lesser possibility of coming of this type of theme. But yes, day is important, and if the question arises from this news, then it would be a statement based question, and it would be asked like on which day it is celebrated. So you have to answer that it is your 3rd of June on which we celebrate World Bicycle Day. And next you have to remember that what is its theme? That is uniqueness, versatility and longevity of the bicycle as a simple, sustainable, economical, reliable mode of transportation, and it would be the theme. And this year the world will celebrate the 4th World Bicycle Day. And when was this World Bicycle Day started? It was started from 3rd of June 2018, and that is why it would be your 4th Bicycle Day. Then you have to remember. All right, so yes, definitely you would get 6 months current affairs booklet. All right, let's move to next question. All right, and what is your next news? Next news is related to your Cyanovac vaccine. All right, if I talk about Cyanovac vaccine, what is it? All right, before this vaccine, one of your most important vaccine was Sinopharm, and Sinopharm was related to which country? That is China. And earlier World Health Organization denied to give approval for these vaccines, but later on it has decided to give approval for the emergency use of Sinopharm, and right now also it is now given another vaccine, that is your Sinovac, that has given the approval, that has got the approval for emergency use by the World Health Organization. This you have to remember. All right, so World Health Organization has approved the second Chinese vaccine Sinovac for emergency use in COVID-19, and last month Sinopharm became the first Chinese vaccine to be approved by the World Health Organization. Next point is the listing paves the way for countries to quickly approve and import a vaccine for distribution, especially those states without an international standard regulator of their own, and it is an inactive inactivated virus COVID-19 vaccine developed by the Chinese company Cyanovac Biotech. Alright, so these are the important facts that you have to remember regarding the another vaccine that has been recently got the approval by World Health Organization. If I talk about World Health Organization, so it was established on 7th of April 1948. Alright, and where is its headquarter? Its headquarter is in Geneva, Switzerland. And the next point that you have to remember, that who is the Director General of World Health Organization? So the name is Tedros Adhanom, that you have to remember regarding World Health Organization. Alright, so this you have to remember. Let's move to our next point. And what is it? Let's discuss. Next point is NHRC's new chairman appointed. Alright, who has become the new chairman of NHRC? That is National Human Rights Commission. This you have to remember. Alright, so next, Justice Arun Kumar Mishra. Alright, right now Justice Arun Kumar Mishra has been appointed as the new chairman of National Human Rights Commission. Alright, so let's discuss about this news. So President Ramnath Kovind formally appointed Justice Arun Kumar Mishra as the chairman of the National Human Rights Commission. Alright, and it was established in which year? NHRC was established in year 1993, and it is an independent statutory body as per the provisions of the Protection of Human Rights Act of 1993 that you have to remember. Alright. Alright, please tell me that whether my audio and video both are clear to you or not, because I am not getting that whether you would be able to watch me properly, or you would be able to listen to me properly or not. Michael Mas, what do you want me to tell you? Tell us, have you ever qualified civil services examination? If yes, then say something about it. Alright. Headquarters is in New Delhi. Yes, Aprajita. Pankaj, good morning. Pihu, established in 1993. Very good, Aprajita. Are you able to hear me properly, and are you able to watch me properly? Everything is clear? Okay. I can see that your comments are late or something is going on, so that is why I'm a little bit confused. Okay. Alright, let's move forward then, if everything is okay. So now you have to understand that who has been appointed as the new chairman of NHRC. So you have to remember that Justice Arun Kumar Mishra has been appointed as the new chairman of NHRC. And apart from this, when was it established? It was established in 1993. As you know that National Human Rights Commission is a very important organization. So you have to learn about this organization, and it would be very important from GS topic also. So what is it? Basically, it is the watchdog of human rights in the country. What is it? This is the watchdog of human rights in the country, and President appoints the chairman and members of NHRC on the recommendation of the high-powered committee headed by the Prime Minister. Alright, so you have to remember this point also, that who appoints the chairman and members of NHRC. So the appointment is made by President, but the recommendations are made by a high-level committee that would work under which country, that would be headed by the Prime Minister of the country. Next point is the chairman and the members of the NHRC are appointed for 5 years or till the age of 70 years. Alright, again, whichever is earlier. Again, it is important. Why it is important? Because you know that basically the retirement age is either 60 years or 65 years. But in this organization, in this commission, what is the retirement age? That would be 70 years, or the term should be 5 years. So again, it is very important. Our network is not working today. Yes, I think that network issue is there. Why ignoring, ma'am? Please tell us. Michael Mas, if you want to know that whether I have qualified civil services exam or not, yes, I have qualified. All right. And next important thing that I want to tell you is that I am a government employee. All right. I'm already working in judicial services. I'm already in judicial services. All right. And I work in court. So you don't worry about about this. All right. Like, what do you want me to say? I want to know this point first of all. Either you want to know my qualification or anything else. What do you want me to tell you? I am not getting exactly. All right. What is the relation between my qualifying of examination and my teaching? All right. So you have to firstly tell me that what you want from me to tell you. Then I would give you the answer. All right. And if you want to know my qualification, so I'm telling you that I am BSc graduate. All right, I am science graduate, and my subjects were physics, chemistry, and maths. And later on, I'm law graduate also. All right, I have completed my law in the year 2013 from Allahabad University main campus, and at present, I'm a government employee. All right. I think he wants to know your experience. Your way of teaching is good. Yes. And if you want to know my experience, then I have qualified many examinations, and there is countless of examinations that I have qualified. So I don't have this list that which examination to tell you that what I have qualified or not. All right. And if I talk about my teaching experience, so I am teaching in this area. I'm in this teaching area since past 5 to 6 years. All right. So this is what, if you want to hear this thing, then I have already told you. And while preparing for examinations, and yes, all right, definitely, and I'm still preparing, and I'm actually a law graduate, so I'm seeking the law examinations. All right, I'm basically in judiciary section. All right, so this you have to understand. All right. Okay. So I don't think that now you need any explanation from me. And please, students, you have to focus on your exam in your class. The main thing is that what you are getting is either beneficial for you or not. If it is beneficial, then you can continue. All right. And if it is not, then you have many options and you can do whatever you want. All right. But basically, I give my 100%, and this I know for sure. And this would be beneficial. Like whatever past examinations I have given, and still I am giving, and whatever the things, whatever the knowledge is with me, I think that it is sufficient for all of you to crack any examination. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. You are teaching very well, so I wanted to know something about you. All right, Michael Mas, it's all right. All right, and all right, let's see that what you want, what all of you want exactly from me. What is your qualification? How you teach? And all right, Arvind Kushwaha is saying doesn't matter what is your qualification. Things what matter is how you teach, and I can say you are doing very well as a teacher. All right, thank you so much, Arvind. And it is the thing that I have over here. I want to share with you that I only used to share my knowledge with all of you, whatever I have. All right, I cannot say that I have the complete knowledge of everything, but still whatever knowledge is with me, I would like to share with all of you. Mr. Lerner is saying, all right, wait, Mr. Lerner, I'm giving your answer also. All right, okay. Okay, so Mr. Lerner, first of all, that only coaching material is not sufficient. All right, coaching material is for your help, is to assist you only. You have to make your own efforts also. It is not so that you need only any market books also. All right, what you have to do, there is so much online material is given. Apart from coaching material, you can search by yourself which books are relevant, and don't go for many books. All right, what these students used to do is that they purchase all the books, like they purchase 10 of the books, but like if they are for example, if they are studying one subject, history, so they would get NCRT also, they would get another writer also, and they would get multiple writers books, and what they do, they neither study any of them. And the next important thing, that if they study also, if they read the books also, then there are so many writers that they got confused. So you only have to choose one book instead of 4 books, all right, instead of 4 books, what you have to choose, you have to choose only 1 book, and please keep revising it multiple times. If you are choosing 1 book, then you have to read that book at least 4 times. Then that would be helpful for all of you. All right, so this is the important point, and that is the thing that I have followed in my life also, that I only choose 1 book, all right, whichever it is, and I used to keep revising it again and again so that I would be clear with every concept. So this is the point that you have to that you should also follow in your life. Don't go for multiple books and multiple materials. All right, it would only lead confusion. It will only lead confusion in your mind. All right, so get back to our point. All right, and I think that all your queries are solved now. All right, now I would not do any discussion and I would be focusing on my teaching only. All right, so let's discuss about this thing. So functions and powers of NHRC. What are its functions and powers? So NHRC first of all investigates grievances regarding the violation of human rights either suo motu or after receiving a petition. So this is the fact. And if we talk about suo motu, so it is a Latin term which means on its own motion. All right, basically it is a Latin term and it is a legal term also. And what does it mean? It means you're on its own motion. On its own motion. Alright, so this you have to remember, and it has the power to interfere in any judicial proceedings involving any allegation of violation of human rights. Again, very important. Okay, don't go for Mr. Learner. Okay, I'm not talking about this thing. All right, first of all, that if you are relying on that institute, then it's okay. All right, but don't go for too much material. Go for concise material, but that is important for your examination. Go for those material, and don't go for toppers method also, because everyone's mind is different. All right, you have to understand that what is lacking in you, and you have to overcome your weaknesses also, because that weakness, what is in that topper must be your strength. All right, and whatever strength you have must be his weakness. So this you have to remember, that the persons are different, so you have to evolve your method of studying. All right, I have some such books which is not old even in 2 or 3 years. All right. It can visit any jail or any other institution under the control of the state government to see the living conditions of the inmates and to make recommendations thereon. Apart from this, what are the other functions and powers of NHRC? So it can review the safeguards providing under the constitution or any law for the protection of human rights and can recommend appropriate remedial measures. So this you have to remember, that Justice Arun Kumar Mishra has been appointed as the chairman of NHRC recently. So this is the important point that you have to remember. Again, you have to remember that what is NHRC, when was it established? So it was established in 1993, headquartered in New Delhi, and what are its powers and functions you have just seen. All right, yes, Prajita is saying, I don't think we should blindly follow what toppers read. We should follow what books which we can understand easily. Yes, exactly, Prajita. This I tried to explain to all of you. All right, thank you. That's good, Mr. Learner. I hope that you would follow this advice. Read NCERT, then standard books, make notes, revise them hard, take mock tests. Yes, absolutely. Yes, Pratyush, this is the correct method. Go for previous year questions. All right. Go for, if you want the correct strategy, then go for previous year questions. Select topics from there. Like if question is asked on any topic, like if it is asked about any art and architecture, or if it is asked about any incident, like if any question related to Chauri Chaura incident is given. So what you have to do, that you have to make proper notes regarding Chauri Chaura incident, related leaders, what is the exact venue, what was happened. So in this way you have to choose topics, like if any environment topic is there, if any geography topic is there, if any polity topic is there. So you have to understand and you have to select those topics, and if you are making notes according to that previous year questions, that would be very helpful for your examination. All right, and standard books are your number one is your NCERT for GS purpose, and next you can go as per your comfort, that which writer suits you, because everybody's learning strategy is different. Alright, so next is your H10N3 strain of bird flu. Recently in China, your another bird flu is hitting, and what is this bird flu name? That is your H10N3. This you have to remember. So China has reported the world's first human infection of the H10N3 bird flu strain. Infected birds shed avian flu in their saliva, mucus, and poop, and humans can get infected when enough of the virus gets in the eyes, nose, or mouth, or is inhaled from infected droplets or dust. This is the important point. So you have to remember that in which country recently H10N3 bird flu virus has been detected. So you have to remember the name of the country. That is China. That country which has evolved your coronavirus. Here only your H10N3 strain has been found. And H10N3 is a low pathogenic virus, and the risk of it spreading on a large scale is very low. Apart from this, the last human epidemic of bird flu in China occurred in late 2016 to 2017 with the H7N9 virus. This is again important point for all your examination. Next point is, if I talk about that, what are the other viruses? So there are other viruses also, like H5N8 is also there, alright, and H5N8 is a subtype of the influenza, and it is a virus also known as the bird flu virus. And if I talk about this virus, so H5N8 only presents a low risk to human, but it is highly lethal to wild birds and poultry. And apart from this, in April, a highly pathogenic H5N6 avian flu was found in wild birds in northern China's Shenyang city. So this is the story of bird flu viruses that are prevalent in China, and recently evolved strain is what a strain, that is H10N3. This you have to remember. Alright, so let's move to our next news. And what is it? So recently in Israel, your Isaac Herzog has been elected as the new president of Israel. Alright, and this you have to remember if I talk about Israel. So what is its capital? Alright, its capital is Jerusalem. What is its currency? So its currency is new shekel. Who is the prime minister over here? So you all know that the prime minister is your Benjamin Netanyahu. Benjamin Netanyahu. And recently, earlier your president was Reuven Rivlin, and right now he is being replaced by which person? So he is being replaced by your Isaac Herzog, that you have to remember. Alright, so let's start. Let's see that what is the important news about this. So the 60-year-old Herzog will be the 11th president of Israel. Alright, which number president? 11th president of Israel, assuming office with effect from July 9, 2021, and he will succeed Reuven Rivlin, who is set to complete his tenure in July 2021 after 7 years in office. Very important for your examination. Alright, so question would be asked that who has been appointed as the new president of Israel? So the name is Isaac Herzog. Yes, Ripunjay. Alright, let's move to our next topic. Next news, that is Dr. Patrick Amoth of Kenya appointed as chairperson of WHO Executive Board, and he would be succeeding our health minister, Dr. Harshvardhan. So let's discuss about this news. So Dr. Patrick Amoth, the acting director general for Health Ministry of Health of Kenya, alright, has been appointed as the chairman of the World Health Organization and Executive Board for a period of 1 year, and the announcement was made during the 149th session of the World Health Organization Executive Board on June 2nd, 2021 by the outgoing chair, Dr. Harshvardhan. Apart from this, Dr. Harshvardhan will continue to be the member of Executive Board of World Health Organization till 2023. So these are the important facts regarding your World Health Organization Executive Board Director. So who has been appointed as the World Health Organization Executive Board Chairman? So you have to remember that he is your Patrick Amoth, who belongs from Kenya. If I talk about Kenya, so what is its capital? So Kenya's capital is Nairobi. Its currency is shilling, and the president over here is Uhuru Kenyatta. Apart from this, if I talk about World Health Organization, so World Health Organization was established on 7th of April 1948. It is headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland, and the Director General of this organization is Tedros Adhanom. So let's discuss about our next news and let's see what is it. All right, so let's discuss about our next news. What is it? All right, next news again very important. Recent data shows that the highest unemployment that is recently found in our country, that is India. So let's discuss about this news. So India's unemployment rate is at 1 year high. So India's unemployment rate in May 2021 shot up sharply to its highest level in the last 1 year at 11.9% compared to 7.97% in April 2021. So this you have to answer. All right, apart from this, this was given in the data from the Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, and the unemployment rate had come down to 10.18% in June 2020 after touching the peak of 23% in April and May 2020 during the nationwide lockdown. So this is the important fact that you have to remember, that India is at high unemployment rate. And what is the unemployment rate in India at present? So it is your 11.9% compared to 7.9% in April 2021. Sachin Kumar is saying there is network issue. Is it so, students? Is there any network issue? Please tell me that if there is any network issue or not. I don't think. And Sachin, if there is any network issue, please try to refresh your class. All right, try to refresh, then definitely your class would be there. And I don't think that there is any network issue from my side. And one thing you can do, that you can lower your quality. All right, like if it is your take it at 280 or 144p. All right, so. All right, limited classes, no ma'am, no. All right, Sachin, there is any problem, no network issue. Sachin, network problem is from your side only. All right, there is no network problem. Next is your rupees 5 lakh for children who lost both parents. So as you can see that there are various states that are recently working for the welfare of children. All right, those who are orphaned also. So for those kids, for those children, all these states are working. Apart from this, central government is also making initiative regarding this. So apart from this, if I talk about Uttar Pradesh, so in Uttar Pradesh, your Bal Seva Yojana has been started, in which 4,000 rupees would be given to all the children up to age of 18 years, all right, as for their studies. So apart from this, if I talk about our next scheme by Maharashtra government, so what is this scheme about? So according to this scheme, your 5 lakh rupees would be given for children who lost both of their parents. So Maharashtra cabinet has given its nod to deposit a one-time amount of rupees 5 lakh in the bank accounts of children who have lost both their parents due to COVID-19, and this amount will be given to the child after he or she attains the age of 21 years along with the interest. Next point is, besides the expense of the child's upbringing would be borne from the child care schemes. All right, so this is the important fact, that which government has started the initiative under which your 5 lakh rupees would be given to orphaned, so, or those kids or those children like those children who have lost both of their parents. So you have to remember that the government is your Maharashtra government. Next point is, Britain to host health minister from G7 countries. So you have learned about G7 countries earlier. So right now foreign ministers meeting regarding G7 countries would be there, in which would be hosted by which country? So it would be hosted by Britain. This you have to remember. So first of all, I would like all of you to please tell me that what are the G7 countries? I have told you one trick also. So according to that trick, if you remember that what are the names of G7 countries, please write it in the comment section. So Britain hosted the health ministers, alright, it is health ministers from group 7 countries in Oxford on 3rd of June 2021 for a 2-day summit, and a G7 report on progress in efforts to improve health in developing countries was also be published. Apart from this, equitable access to coronavirus vaccines was at the top of the agenda during the meeting. So this you have to remember. Alright, so you have to remember the location, you have to remember that who has hosted the health ministers meeting from G7 countries. Alright, Kanishk is saying GF juice. Alright, very good. So you can say that GF, it is JUICE, not GUICE. Alright, what are the continue to this channel and press the notification bell icon. So first question is given on your screen. You have to answer this question, and the question says that choose the correct statement from the following statements. Alright, 2 statements are given. First statement is SpaceX will launch the Crypto 1 mission to the moon in the first quarter of next year, with Elon Musk commercial rocket company accepting the cryptocurrency Ethereum as payment. Next statement is accepting cryptocurrency in the mission will demonstrate the application of cryptocurrency beyond Earth orbit and set the foundation for interplanetary commerce. And then you have to choose the correct statement from the following codes. Options are only first is correct, only second is correct, both first and second is correct, or none of these statements are correct over here. So please answer this question. Buffering. All right. I think that if network issue is not there, it is okay now. Buffering has stopped. All right, both are correct. All right, Kanishk is saying both. All right, Manohar is saying D is the correct answer. Kanishk is saying both. Aprajita is saying C. That is both first and second are correct. All right, let's discuss about this question. So first of all, if I talk about this, so SpaceX will launch the not Crypto 1 mission, it would be your Dogecoin 1 mission. Alright, what would be it? It would be your Dogecoin 1 mission to the moon. Alright, and apart from this, you have to remember that in the first quarter of the next year, with Elon Musk commercial rocket company accepting the cryptocurrency, not Ethereum, but instead it would be accepting which cryptocurrency? That is Dogecoin. So what would be the correct answer? Correct answer would be only second would be the correct answer, and first is not the correct answer. All right. Let's move to next question on your screen. Next question is, who among the following has been appointed as the new Chief Minister of Assam in May 2021? Options are Sarbanand Sonowal, Jagdish Mukhi, Himant Biswa Sarma, or Lal Thanhawala. So if I talk about this question, so who has been appointed as the new Chief Minister of Assam? So what is the correct answer of this question? The correct answer will be Himant Biswa Sarma. Or Jagdish Mukhi is the Governor of Assam. Sarbanand Sonowal was the former Chief Minister of Assam. This you have to remember. If I talk about Assam, so its capital is Dispur. All right, and this is one of the seven sisters, one of the state of seven sisters of Northeast that you have to remember. All right, Hemant Biswa Sarma replaced Sonowal. Very good. All right, next question. Consider the following statements regarding National Technology Day. Two of these statements are given. First, the statement is the day is celebrated on May 11 every year to commemorate the achievements of scientists, researchers, engineers, and all others involved in the field of science and technology. And the theme for 2021 is Science and Technology to combat the pandemic, and you have to choose the correct statement from the codes given below. Options are only first is correct, only second is correct, both first and second are correct, or none of these statements are correct over here. So please answer this question, that what is the correct answer over here. Alright, so if I talk about Science and Technology Day, so it is celebrated on which day? So it is celebrated on 11th of May every year, and this year its theme would be, the theme for 2021 is Science and Technology for Sustainable Development. For sustainable development. So your first only would be correct and second statement would be wrong. Alright, so what is the correct answer? Only first. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding black fungus infection. First statement is, in the second wave of the corona, the patients of COVID are becoming more serious. In such a situation, many patients are being saved by giving steroid. Due to heavy doses of such steroids, many patients are getting the disease named mucormycosis, that is black fungus, and it mainly affects people who are on medication for health problems, which reduces their ability to fight environmental pathogens. So you have to answer this question, whether choose the correct statement from the following codes. First is correct, only second is correct, both first and second are correct, or none of these statements are correct over here. So please answer this question. Sakshi is saying yes, only one. Sakshi, only one. Very good. Theme is Science and Technology for Sustainable Future. Very good. Alright. Yes, it's. I have written Sustainable Development over here. It should be Sustainable Future. Yes. Okay. Okay. It should be Sustainable Future. Alright, let's move to next question. And if I talk about this question, so which of the following are correct over here? Pratyush is saying both are correct. Absolutely. Both these statements given above are correct related to black fungus. We have already discussed this question. Next question, again, very important question. Consider the following statements regarding Shuvia. Shuvia deserti. First statement is, it is a small bird-like nocturnal dinosaur that lived 70 million years ago, and it employed excellent night vision and superb hearing to thrive, and you have to choose the correct statement from the following codes. Options are only first is correct, only second is correct, both first and second are correct, or your none of the above statements are correct. So you have to answer this question accordingly. So if I talk about this nocturnal bird, so this is, what is its name? Its name is Shuvia deserti, and here both these statements are correct. It is a small bird-like nocturnal dinosaur that lived 70 million years ago, and it employed excellent night vision as well as superb hearing to thrive. So that is why both these statements over here are correct. Alright. Let's move to our next question. Next question is, choose the correct statement from the following. Two of these statements are given. Puducherry has become the first Har Ghar Jal Union Territory by ensuring that every rural home gets a household tap connection. And next point is, the Union Territory has achieved the Har Ghar Jal status much ahead of the target fixed. And your options are only first is correct, only second is correct, both first and second are correct, or none of the above statements given over here are correct. So please answer this question, that which of the following statements are correct. Alright, yes, I can see both of these statements are correct, and you all are giving the correct answer. Sakshi Deepak Sharma, alright, and Shivam, Sakshi Pandey, Ripunjay, Priya Pal, Kanishk, alright, Aprajita, all of you are giving the correct answers of this question. Alright, so let's discuss about this question. Manohar is saying A. Alright, so here, what is the correct answer? Here, your correct answer would be only second. Why so? Because Puducherry has not become the first Har Ghar Jal Union Territory. It has become the fourth. Alright, it has become the fourth Har Ghar Jal Union Territory by ensuring that every rural home gets a household tap tap connection. Yes, and first was what? That is your Goa state, next Telangana, and next comes your Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So what were the top three? On the top three are your first is your Goa, next is your Telangana, and third, on number third is your Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and your fourth union territory would be your Puducherry, that has covered Har Ghar Jal Yojana or Har Ghar Jal connection recently. So this you have to remember. Akash, you have to continue my sessions, then only you would be able to understand. So what is the correct answer? Only second would be correct over here. Next question is, recently a volcano erupted at Mount Sinabung on 10th May 2021. It is located at which of the following place? Options are Japan, Indonesia, Guatemala or Hawaii. Yes, Rapunjay, if we categorize it into union territory, then your first union territory would be Andaman Nicobar and second would be Puducherry. But if I consider all these states and union territories, then accordingly first state would be Goa, second state would be Telangana, third would be union territory, that is Andaman Nicobar, and fourth would become your Puducherry. Alright. Also, you have to know 100% LPG gas connection is Himachal Pradesh. Alright, that's good, Kanish. That's a good information to share. Yes, Sakshi, if I consider only union territory, then first union territory 2018, I guess, and at that time it has adopted, it has become active after 400 years, and recently it is now what happened? Recently it is erupted in Indonesia. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Parvat Dhara scheme, and you are given with three statements. First statement is, the government of Uttarakhand has launched the Parvat Dhara scheme. Next statement is, under the scheme the government has initiated rejuvenation of water sources and recharging aquifers through the forest department with an outlay of rupees 20 crores. And last statement is, under the scheme the cleaning and maintenance of existing ponds have been done, and you have to choose the correct statement from the following codes. Options are given over here, and your options are both first and second. Next is your first and second and third only is correct. Next is yours first and third only is correct, or all of the above options are correct over here. Or it's Mukesh is saying B is the correct answer, Ripunjay B, Aprajita B, Sakshi is saying all the answers are correct, Akash is saying B. Alright, let's discuss here. Only second and third are correct. Alright, why so? Yes, absolutely, Aprajita. This Parvat Dhara scheme, I have told you that it was launched by which state? So it is not Uttarakhand, it was your Himachal Pradesh, and I have told you, yes, it is in Himachal Pradesh. So this you have to remember. Alright, so it is the scheme by which government, that is Himachal Pradesh, not Uttarakhand. They both are neighbors, and both of the in both of the places your mountains are found, so you don't have to confuse between these. What is the name? What is the state? That is Himachal Pradesh, in which your Parvat Dhara scheme has been launched. Yes, absolutely, Mukesh Jha. Next question is, who among the following has been appointed as the new executive director of Reserve Bank of India 11th of May 2021? Options are given, and your options are Yogesh Dayal, Deepak Kumar, Josh J. Katur or Jayant Kumar Das. If I talk about Reserve Bank of India, so it was established on 1st of April 1935, alright, and it was nationalized in 1949. It was established in Kolkata, but later on its headquarters got shifted to Mumbai. Apart from this, who was the first governor of Reserve Bank of India? So he was your Sir Osborne Smith. It was made a central bank of the country under the recommendations of Hilton Young Commission. These are some of the important points that you have to remember. At present, who is the governor of Reserve Bank of India? Shaktikant Das, and there are 4 deputy governors also. 4 deputy governors are also there in your Reserve Bank of India. What are their names? So recently appointed T. Ravi Shankar is one of the deputy governors of Reserve Bank of India. Apart from this, M. Rajeshwar Rao is there, M. K. Jain is there, and M. D. Patil Batra are the other deputy governors of Reserve Bank of India. Now comes the part of Executive Director of Reserve Bank of India, and the correct answer is Josh J. Katur. There are at least 12 executive directors should be there in Reserve Bank of India. So this is the important fact that you have to remember. Next and last question of today's session is, consider the following statements regarding International Nurses Days. You have given with two statements. First statement is, the theme of this year is Nurses, a Voice to Lead, a Vision for Future Healthcare. Next statement is, May 12th was chosen to celebrate the day as it is the birth anniversary of Mary Eliza Manohi, the founder of modern nursing. So you have to choose the correct statement from the following codes. Options are given. First option is only first is correct, only second is correct, both first and second are correct, or first, none of the above statements are correct over here. So please answer this question. Only second. Ankit Yadav is saying that he wants to speak English like me. Ankit, if you are continuing my session, alright, and if you are listening to me regularly, then you would be able to speak like me. Alright, only what you have to do, you have to only attend the sessions, that's all. What is the correct answer of this question? Only first is correct. Alright, and why second is wrong? Because it is celebrated on the birth anniversary of Florence Nightingale. Birth anniversary of Florence Nightingale, and she is the founder of modern nursing. This you have to remember. Alright, so this is the important point. And Florence Nightingale was also known as the nickname, that is the lady with the lamp. Alright, so this is the important facts that you have to remember. Alright, so that's all for today's session, and we will continue our session tomorrow also. And tomorrow you are going to have your weekly current affairs practice session, and this would be your June month current affairs. And from 1st of June till now, I would be considering all your current affairs in tomorrow's session. So you have to prepare yourself for your, as a test also. You would be having a test, practice session test, you can say. It is a repeated question. Yes, Ripunjay, I am taking your repeated questions only. I am taking your revision class only. But tomorrow you would be getting new questions, so be prepared for that. Prepare yourself for questions, because we haven't practiced June current affairs questions in our previous classes. Alright, because on the daily basis I am taking your previous month current affairs, so you have to prepare yourself for the tomorrow's test. So that's all for today. Thank you so much. Have a nice day, everyone. Keep learning, stay home, stay safe, and before going, please like the session. Alright, keep sharing it with your friends, and if you are new to this channel, so please subscribe the channel and press the notification bell icon. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.